Good morning. I am really glad to be here today in Menominee at UW-Stout. My name is Mike Plunkett. I am the Portfolio Manager for the Business Programs for Focus on Energy. And just like to give you a little information and background about Focus on Energy, we are Wisconsin's statewide ratepayer-funded energy efficiency program. And we partner with 107 electric and natural gas utilities, including right here with Xcel Energy. And we offer resources, technical support, incentives, and rebates for energy efficiency improvements and upgrades, which many have been accomplished here at UW-Stout, and that ultimately is why we're here today. Since being formed in 2001, Focus on Energy has helped more than 2.8 million residents and customers with energy efficient projects. And we have saved over $730 million in energy costs in that time. So really significant results. There are so many success stories of energy savings, lower energy bills, positive environmental impacts, and many of them have happened right here in Menominee at UW-Stout. Each year, the program administrator, who I work for, asks our implementation teams and other trade ally partners to nominate program participants and key trade ally partners who have completed energy efficiency projects and demonstrated a consistent long-term commitment to reducing energy use. This year, the competition was for lack of a better term, it was really intense. We had over 50 nominations, and UW-Stout was awarded one of 10 that ended up getting these awards. So, really nice job. Your energy advisor, David Voss, gave a really good write-up of the results here, and the nomination was really nice. So, and with that, I'd like to introduce David Voss to talk a little bit about the results and why he nominated this campus, and then we'll move forward with the award.
Thanks, Mike.
Here's the microphone.
Oh, sure.
Just clip it right on.
Getting it off might be the hard part. As Mike said, I'm Dave Voss, Energy Advisor for UW-Stout for Focus on Energy. So, as Mike mentioned, it's a process, right? It's all about the process. I've been working with Focus 19 years. I've been working with UW-Stout for 17 of those years. Several projects from the days of going from the old T12 lighting, which is the huge tube bulbs, to the first transition to T8s, which are 1.5 inches wide. And then now what we've seen with the latest project, going to LED and working with our trade allies to get that done throughout campus. These projects are the ones that Stout implements that are noticeable. They're noticeable to students, staff. I mean, it's lighting, right? It can be bright, it can be dim, it can be adjusted now. But the projects that some don't see are the ones that can possibly and do save the university a lot of money and a lot of energy. I'm talking about projects that I worked with in the heating plant, projects that you work with for weatherization, projects for de-stretch fans in Johnson Fieldhouse, things like that. It's those small little projects, not necessarily in the heating plant, those are pretty big, but it's those type of projects where they go unnoticed, but they are very important to the campus and the vision that UW-Stout has. So in the process, throughout the years, through short-term goals and long-term goals, and as Katherine and I were talking about the vision and strategic planning of the university, I've seen this over time working with the university for the years I've been with Focus on Energy, and having a partnership not only with the university but also with our utility partners in Xcel Energy. There are challenges ahead, we know that, but Stout has, in my opinion, correctly positioned itself as a university that's going to meet those challenges head on, not only for the benefit of their students, but also for the staff and for the citizens of Menominee. So it's going to be a benefit all around. university is going to be very viable and very attractive to incoming students who will be asking the tough questions of what are you going to do with sustainability? How my employer is going to address that? Will I be marketable after I graduate from campus? Things like that. Their long-term goals align with Stout's long-term goals. As I mentioned, the projects, the savings, the energy savings have been spectacular. The incentive amounts as well, 79 projects, over $200,000 in incentives from Focus on Energy over the years. And this money, too, goes back and is invested into the university to seed more projects and keep them going forward and qualifying for Focus on Energy incentives. We just keep the process moving. So as we move forward, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention some of the people that I've been able to work with in the past who have helped us all get to this point where we are today. It's a pretty short list, so bear with me. It's going to take me about 30 seconds. So Greg Wanick from System, Alan Semichik, Jake Fox, Burke Welch, Jim Mueller, John Paulus, Mike McCluskey, Shirley Klebesadel, Gary Gust, Breck Schwartz, Jackie Monroe, Mike Bowman, Raina Clark, Ted Hensel, Amy McGovern, Scott Greisbach, Darren Raticki, Sarah Reichel, who's definitely was instrumental in the past of building the sustainability team up and to where we are today. And my utility partners that I've had a chance to work with in the past, Vern Keenis, Rick Kaiser, and Bob Schultz. So, and of course all the staff, the faculty members that I know here that I've worked with in several departments have also been instrumental in saying, hey, you might want to talk to this person in order to get this piece of information to get this project done. So in closing, great job, UW-Stout. And as Mike mentioned, when I submitted the application, very deserving of this award. You definitely earned it. You put the time in to earn it, and Focus on Energy, Xcel Energy, we look forward to keep working with you in the future. So thank you.
So, with that, let's get to the good part. I'd like to introduce Chancellor Katherine Frank and your Chief Facilities Officer, Justin Utpadel. And it is my pleasure to present you with the 2024 Excellence in Energy Award. So, thank you. Would either of you two like to say a few words? Yeah, there you go.
Okay, well, thank you. Well, hello. My name is Justin Utpadel. I'm the Senior Facilities Officer here at UW-Stout. I'm also a Stout alum. Thank you for this honor, and thank you to those who contributed to all the effort and support of the nomination and the award for our university. We really appreciate the recognition of Stout's sustainability initiatives that you've recognized here. This award isn't just a recognition of one person's work or one standalone project. It's really a demonstration of a shared ongoing commitment to sustainability projects and initiatives from multiple people, multiple committees, and ultimately multiple organizations as well. So David mentioned a few. I'm going to mention a few recent projects as some examples, right? So multiple upgrades to our heating plant. We've transitioned off of coal onto natural gas. We've replaced draft fans and replaced old draft fans, original draft fans with fans with variable frequency drives, right? That saves energy. Multiple ongoing LED lighting upgrades, retrofits around campus. Many HVAC system upgrades, including new air handling units, new digital controls. We've replaced kitchen hoods and price commons with hoods that are programmable. They have less runtime, right? Saving electricity. We have 2 past solar panel projects that we've actually installed on price commons, both actually funded by our students. And most recently, we completed our multi-building campus energy project, which included the destratification fans in the Sports and Fitness Center, multiple building envelope weatherization improvements, lighting upgrades to LED, and additional solar panel installations. Ultimately, that project alone saves us over $170,000 a year in energy cost. So through these projects, we've been able to not only install new renewable energy systems, but we've also been able to reduce the energy we consume to begin with. And so both of those are resulting in a reduced energy consumption of all of our facilities, which is really where we're trying to get to. So to all those who have contributed to any of our energy projects, whether you're a Stout team member, our students, the Universities of Wisconsin, the Department of Administration, Xcel Energy, and Focus on Energy, we appreciate the nomination and the award, so thank you very much. So next, I'd like to welcome our Chancellor, Katherine, to say a few words.
Is that going to work? Hope that works. Okay, so thank you, Justin, and thanks to everybody involved in this project. A special thank you, of course, to Focus on Energy for this honor, and it truly is an honor for our university. So, as you all know, we're Wisconsin's Polytechnic University. So what does that mean? Everything we do must be applied, and everything we do affects our students. So this is not just simply an investment in energy efficiency for us and projects for our facilities. These improvements help us to educate our students. We're able to show them through these projects what we are doing to meet our goals for Focus 2030 on sustainability. As we do this, then they're able to think about their learning and the connection to what we do best at Stout, which is preparing them for their careers. And students are asking questions about sustainability. They're asking questions about what does this mean for their education here at Stout and what they're going to be doing in the workforce. Our students are involved in the Campus-Wide Energy Committee and the Sustainability Committee. And as I've said, they've benefited from many of these projects. So portions of the solar infrastructure are on display in Price Commons as an informational opportunity to help students understand components behind the system. And in Jarvis Hall Tech Wing, there are portions of solar infrastructure on display as well. And soon, an informational kiosk will be installed to educate and provide real-time data of our solar panels on that system. So, these projects, and this award support what we're trying to do in our strategic plan, Focus 2030, where one of our goals is focus on sustainability. And that means how we systematically strengthen our financial, social, and environmental outlook in a way that is transparent to everybody who participates in the learning here at Stout. So we are not done. This work continues. This is a process, and by implementing it into our planning processes at Stout, we change the culture of the institution, right? We change the way we operate as an institution. This will affect our university long-range plan that is nearing completion. That's all about infrastructure on our campus and the systems that support it. And this work and sustainability has fed into that planning process and continues to inform our work. We have an amazing facilities management team on this campus. You heard from Justin, and he represents many people who would do a tremendous job on this campus. Our sustainability manager, Katie Wright, a graduate of Stout, is doing a fantastic job as we move this work forward on our campus. We are dedicated, committed to this work, and this type of award just encourages us to do the work better, right, and continue to strive to that next level of excellence in our work. So we are thrilled to receive this award as recognition for our work, but we know there's more work to do, and we're committed to that work going forward. So it is my pleasure to introduce a champion of UW-Stout, another Stout alum, Clint Moses, and he has worked very closely with us on helping us to really think about our building structures and what we do on this campus, and he's always here to tell us what we're doing well and encourage us to do it even better. So my pleasure in presenting Representative Clint Moses.
All right. Well, I guess I'm wrapping it up, but it's a great day to be a Blue Devil, but when isn't it? I was thinking back, and the Chancellor mentioned I am I'm an alumni, but one of only two in Madison from UW-Stout. So it's myself and Rep. Summerfield. And I was talking to Summerfield, who graduated from Stout about the same time as me, and we seem to remember oil lamps in Harvey Hall at that time. That's a joke. I'm not that old. But, just to come in the facilities and see the improvements. Obviously, I live here in Menominee, so I'm on campus all the time. But it makes it really easy for me to advocate to my colleagues in Madison for UW-Stout. It always makes me nervous when I talk to the Chancellor, and she always has many, many more plans in the future. I took a sigh of relief when Heritage Hall was enumerated and was signed by the governor, but I know there's a lot more to come. So Stout is a really easy sell for me to advocate for down in Madison with my colleagues because of the quality of students and the workers that come out of here. Stout is producing the degrees and the type of students that Wisconsin needs, and not just Wisconsin, beyond Wisconsin. We have a lot of alumni that go across into Minnesota and throughout the United States as well. But it is setting the example for those students and making it so those students want to come here is huge. Being the Polytechnic institution that it is, we need to be cutting edge, and I think Stout really does a great job of that. So, like I said, it's very easy for me to advocate, and I'll keep it short. Very tough with a politician having a microphone this time of year, but once again, congratulations, UW-Stout.
Well, that concludes our presentation today. I think we want to get a few pictures, so if the group would you hang around, please, and we'll take care of that and then get you on with your day. But thank you again. What a great turnout, and I sure appreciate it. And let's keep it rolling. Great message, Chancellor. Thank you.